What's up, family? Man, I bless each and every one of you. May God continue to guide you, keep you, comfort you, aid you in your growth and development, as well as the healing stages of your life. Family, man, we got to grow up. We have to grow up emotionally. Man, this is going to be a rough video. You know what I mean? This is going to be a rough video, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? We're talking about the greatest love story. You know what I mean? Your greatest love story. Stay with me. Man, 2015, many of you know that, man, I lost my wife, man, to breast cancer. Man, I was the love of my life at that time. Stay with me. I promise you we're going somewhere. And great relationship. It had its ups and downs, but great relationship. I learned a lot from it. Man, it was very challenging watching her go through the final stages of breast cancer and passing away. I didn't know if I would ever be in love like that again. You know what I mean? Stay with me. I didn't know if I would ever experience love on that magnitude again. That was 2015. 2022, I moved to New York. And man, I met this young lady. Man, I'd never been to New York. I'm from Cali. You know what I mean? I'd never been to New York. And came back, I was like visiting. But I met this young lady and man, just blew me away. You know, just swept me off my feet. Fell madly in love. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere, I promise you. March 18, 2023 was the last of that relationship. The relationship ended. And it ended chaotically. You know what I mean? Stay with me. I went through some things in that situation, that relationship, at the end of that relationship. I wouldn't wish on anybody. I didn't know anybody here in New York. I had just started working here. Didn't know too many people other than the people I worked with. And that was it. You know, I knew her and her mom. And so I found myself homeless in New York City, sleeping on the subway. Had a job, but I didn't have anywhere to go as far as to sleep. And that was so devastating for me that I could be so in love, so caught up with this person, and all this hell just be unleashed. The rug pulled right up under my feet. You know what I mean? Stay with, I promise you, I'm going somewhere, just laying the foundation. I was done. I was done with love. I was done with giving a damn. You know what I mean? I was just done. I was done. Here I had the YouTube channel and I've been helping people all over the world. And here it is. I'm going through this ordeal, not knowing how I'm going to make it. Not knowing if I'm going to even make it through this. Not knowing what's going to happen one day to the next, because of the challenges that I was facing. It was the most embarrassing, humiliating time of my life. I was angry as hell. And it taught me so much about me. We're talking about the greatest love story. See, so many of us, we don't really know what love is. So many of us, we talk about love just feeling good and love just and all this other superficial crap that ain't got nothing to do with anything. You know what I mean? Because the great majority is, we're superficial. We have no clue of the depths of love. And so, in this darkness, in this pain, in this chaos, God had to show me, Elijah, so many people are looking for somebody to come love them. So many people are looking to be rescued by love. We're going there. So many of us, we want to be rescued by somebody who loves us. We want to be rescued by somebody that's going to just make everything okay for us, make us feel all right, make us feel safe and loved and appreciated and valued and da-da-da-da. We just want the world to just be wrapped around our arms or wrapped around us and it just embraces and make us feel okay. And that's what so many of us want. We're looking for that daddy figure. We're looking for that mother figure just to wrap their arms around you to make you feel okay, to make you feel protected, to make you feel valued. You have no idea what love is. But you want love. But you couldn't see love if it was standing right in front of you. You couldn't hear love if it was talking to you. Did you say that if I challenge your ignorance, if I correct you or rebuke you for some stupid shit you did, then I'm not doing that in love? And in reality, I'm doing it because I love you. In reality, I'm doing it because I want to see you reach your best potential. I know you have potential. I know you can do better. And so I'm going to challenge you on your stupid shit. I'm not going to let you just stay mediocre, not be with me. It's like having kids. You correct them and check them because you love them. You correct them and check them because you want the best for them. But so many of us, we don't want nobody saying shit to us when we fuck up. We don't want nobody pointing the finger at us. We don't want nobody holding us accountable. We want to just sit here and think that I'm God's gift to the world and you got to love me and embrace me and da-da-da, all this stupid shit, and you got to bow down and kiss my ass and I ain't got to do nothing but be here and da-da-da, the stupid shit, this princess shit. We've got to grow the fuck up. At some point, we got to grow the fuck up and understand that, man, in the darkness, in the pain, in the crazy shit that we're going through, so often is we'll find the greatest story of our life. So often we'll find our greatest comeback. So often we'll sit there and if we do the work of not being fucking religious, but the work of saying, okay, it is what it is and it's going to be what it's going to be. What is the motherfucking lesson in this situation? What is the motherfucking lesson in this motherfucking classroom that I find myself sitting in? If I'm in a dungeon, if I'm in hell, if I'm in darkness, if I'm in the depths of the water drowning, what is the motherfucking lesson? We gotta understand, these things didn't come to destroy us. No matter what the fuck you're going through, it's not there to destroy you. It's there to humble you. It's there to sit you down, shut you the fuck up, and teach you some things about you. Teach you some things about life. But we don't want to learn that way. We want to just sit in the classroom with our feet up, with a bell, just challenging the fucking teacher. Because we think we know every fucking thing. And so, in that darkness that I was going through, in that hell, I realized a lot about me. I realized a lot about me. This stuff on my face. I realized that some of the stuff that, hell, God help me, that it wasn't even about her. What am I saying? I held opinions that I got way back as a freaking kid. I held opinions about love going all the way back to my childhood. And what God had to show me is, no. Sit down. We're going to learn you some stuff today. You're going to have to learn what love really is. Because I love you, I got you in this place right here. Because I love you, I got you in this dungeon. I got you in this cell. You're completely cut off from everybody else. Nobody knows where the fuck you at. Nobody can reach you. Nobody can contact you. Your phone is super dry and dusty and thirsty as fuck. Because I got you isolated, because I want you to feel the loneliness. I want you to embrace the loneliness. I want you to embrace the darkness. I want you to embrace the emptiness. I want you to embrace the isolation. I want you to embrace your fears and your insecurities. I want you to embrace your self-hatred. I want you to embrace all the ignorance about you that is not helping you. We've got to grow the fuck up. And so because I, as God, love you, I got you in this place all by yourself. It's dark and it's scary as fuck. You have no fucking clue what's going to happen. And I got you here. Not because I'm cursing you. I got you here. Not because I hate you. I got you here because I love you. I got you here because I adore you, because I want the best for you. And sometimes when I need to give you the best, I got to take everything else away. Y'all didn't catch that. In order for you to receive the best, God sometimes has to strip you of everything you're fucking carrying, everything you're attached to. It's like this cup of tea. I can't really put too much more tea in here. Why? Because the cup is already full. But God is saying, this isn't the best for you. What you got in your cup is not the best for you. I want to bring you the best. I want to bring you a true understanding of love. I want to bring you a true understanding of who you are and your potential and what you're capable of accomplishing and going. But in order to do that, I got to empty this cup. I got to drain this cup of everything that's in it, that's no longer serving you. And you think it's because you're being punished. You think it's because I don't like you. You think it's because I don't fuck with you. You think it's because I'm mad at you. Nah, I love you. And because I love you, I'm going to drain all of that shit out of you. And in the process of me draining everything out of you, in the process of me taking everything away from you, it's going to make you feel like you're taking losses. In the process of me taking everything away from you, it's going to make you feel like a fucking failure. It's going to make you feel like you're fucked up. It's going to make you feel like you're doing something wrong and something's messed up with you and all this other stupid shit. And the reality is you're right where you're supposed to be. I got you right where I want you. Why? Because I'm taking all this poison out of you. I'm taking all this toxin out of you. I'm taking all this self-hatred out of you. I'm taking all these fears and insecurities out of you. I'm taking all this low self-esteem out of you. I'm taking all these other people that are tearing you down, that's feeding into your insecurities, that's feeding into your fear, that's feeding into your low self-esteem. I'm taking all these toxic people out of your life. These lazy people that won't challenge you. These lazy people that won't hold you accountable. These lazy people that keep enabling you. I'm taking all of these non-healthy beings out of your life. I don't give a damn that you love them. I don't give a damn you think the world of them. I'm trying to show you how much I love you. You've got to grow the fuck up and trust the process. You've got to grow the fuck up and understand it's all good. It's all good. And when you come to that understanding, when you come to that awareness, watch how your life changes. Watch how you start sitting back and looking at, man, everything is always working out for me. Man, look, man, I didn't have this, and look at all this, and man, look at all these people that are opening up doors for me, and look at it, and it's like, oh, wait, I live in a whole totally different dimension. I live in a totally different world. My reality is totally different. My perspective of life is totally different. I'm in the same world, but I'm not of that world. I'm in the same dimension, but I'm not of that dimension. We got to grow the fuck up and understand that. And so God does this. God pulls all this toxic shit out of you. God pulls all these toxic people away from you. And as he's pulling shit away, you're fighting and screaming and crying and begging God, trying to hold on to this shit. And God is saying, nah, motherfucker, you can't have this no more. You can't keep this anymore. I gotta take this from you. I gotta take her from you. I know you love her. I know that was your ace boon coup. I know you thought the world of her and you had her on this fucking pedestal. But I seen the shit she was doing behind your fucking back. I heard the shit she was saying when you wasn't around. She don't mean you no fucking good. She's not the one for you. I know she look good. I know she talk good. I know the sex, but I'm pulling her away from you so I can bring you the best for you. That's how much I love you. That's how much I appreciate and value you. I'm allowing you to think bad of me. You could think the worst of me going through this process. But I'm big enough as God, I can handle that. I'm big enough as source, as universe, I can handle your opinions of me through this process. Because I understand that in the end, you'll see what it is. In the end, you'll understand that I wasn't trying to dog you out. I didn't hate you. I wasn't trying to destroy you or anything. I was trying to build you up. I was trying to show you what true love is. We got to grow up. We got to grow up. And so in this process of going through this hell, in the process of going through this darkened state, in this process of going through this isolation, in this process of nobody contacting you, nobody been interested in you, nobody wanting to fuck with you, in the process of this, man, we discover something. And what we discover is, damn, I don't have to look to another person to experience love. I don't have to have anybody around me to experience love. I don't have to have a woman or a man in my life for me to experience love. I don't have to be connected to another person to have unconditional love. I don't have to be connected to my boo, my king, my queen. I don't even have to know who the fuck they is to feel genuine, unconditional love, to be excited about life, to be in love with life, whether I got my boo or not. Man, it is in the process of going through this shit. It's in the process of healing. It's in the process of letting go of all this crap that held me down, all this crap that kept me from true love, all this crap that kept me from understanding what really love was about. And so in the process of healing, in the process of growing up emotionally, in the process of growing up spiritually, I come into this awareness of love. Genuine, unconditional love. In the process of healing, in the process of understanding who I am, I fall in love with life. In the process of healing, in the process of letting go all that trauma, all that baggage, I grow in love. Ain't got nobody in my life that I could hold, but I'm in love with life. I ain't got nobody I could snuggle up with, but I'm in love with life. I'm in love with everyday living. I appreciate and value life. I appreciate and value love. The love I have from that I survived all the hell that I went through, that I made it up all that craziness, that I was able to grow through that twisted, psychotic way of thinking, that I was able to shun and get rid of and release all the negative programming that my parents and my ancestors and everybody else infused into me. I was able to release the self-hate and self-sabotaging. I was able to release all the fears and insecurities and self-doubt. And I fell in love with life. I fell in love with love. I fell in love with me. And the reason why I said that is because I had to grow up and understand, wait a minute. I fell in love with love. I fell in love with me. I fell in love with me. I fell in love with life. I fell in love with me. I fell in love with love. I had to understand that I am love. See, it's going right over so many of your heads. I am love. How can I not be in love with me? How can I not love me? Because I am love. You got to catch this. And this is why God strips everything from you. Because you got to understand, man, I got to fall in love. I got to grow in love with me. It's not so important about being in love with somebody else if I'm not in love with me. And that's where we miss it. We're more concerned, more interested in being in love with somebody else. And never learning how to be in love with ourselves. Because we don't understand love. Truth be told. We got to grow up. And it's a hard thing to do. And everyone's not really interested in growing up. And it is what it is. Man, I hope and pray that I said something to encourage you, to inspire you, or to even challenge your way of thinking. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I value you guys. I thank all the subscribers. I thank all of you that just click on the video, all of you that leave comments, all of you that leave your hate, whatever it is that you leave behind. Thank you for connecting with us in this tribe. Man, happy healing. Peace.